What's up, my peeps? You guys know what time it is, and if you don't, it is now time for the WrestleMania 31 prediction game video. That's right, WrestleMania is this Sunday, the biggest show of the year for the WWE, and there's going to be 9 matches on the card, 2 of which are on the pre-show, and speaking of the pre-show, that starts at 5 PM Eastern Time, which means that we're going to have 6 total hours of WrestleMania. WrestleMania's 4 hours by itself, not including the pre-show. The pre-show this year is 2 hours. That's a long-ass pay-per-view. I don't think I've ever watched something that long, whether it be an episode of a TV show or a movie, or in this case, a pay-per-view. But anyways, so for those of you new to the prediction game, if you're wondering what it is, obviously it's a prediction of some sort. It's basically, it's what it is. It's a prediction game. I will give you guys my predictions on every single match on the show. And I encourage all of you guys to participate in the comments section below and leave your predictions for every single match on the show. The winner, that means the person or the people, you know, depending on how many people get it right, the people that get it right, that get every single match right, you know, in terms of their predictions and who they think is going to win, I will shout you out in the next prediction game video. Now here's the thing though. We've all, now when I'm talking about we, I'm talking about myself and all the viewers, the subscribers, we've been on a losing streak. We've been on this undefeated, not undefeated, what am I talking about? We've been defeated for 9 months, yeah, so for 9 months, none of us have been able to predict every single match right for a single pay-per-view. The last pay-per-view where somebody, actually 2 people got it right, got every single match right on the card, was Payback. Keep in mind, Payback was back in June. I think June 1st, so it's like 9 months. For 9 months now, nobody has been able to beat the streak. So hopefully for WrestleMania, just like last year where Brock broke the streak, the Undertaker streak, hopefully this year, one of us breaks a much less important streak, and that is the losing streak that is the prediction game. So if I don't get it, I'm hoping one of you guys get it. Anyways, let's get started with the predictions, guys, and of course, we'll start off with the pre-show matches. And actually, the André the Giant Memorial Battle Royal was added to the pre-show, I think yesterday or the day before that. I don't know. I think it was on Thursday, maybe. Not sure. Who really cares? It's on the pre-show, along with the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match. That was the initial pre-show match, but then they also added the Battle Royal. So, let's start off with the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match. So basically, it's going to be the Tag Team Champions, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, defending their titles against the Los Matadores, who have been out of action for a while. Like, it felt like we didn't see them on TV for a while, and then all of a sudden, they're on TV, they're on Raw, and they like beat Cesaro and Kidd, or I don't remember who they beat, but somehow they got in the title picture. And then you've got the Usos, which one of them is actually injured. Jey Uso, he's got a shoulder injury, so I'm not expecting Jey Uso to be so crazy in the match. Probably not going to do like a, you know, top rope dive or whatever. So I'm expecting Jimmy Uso to do most of the work in the match. And then you've got the New Day, which Big E and Kofi Kingston are going to be the ones competing on behalf of the New Day. So, you know, just looking at the competitors in this match, I'm expecting, you know, a really good tag team match. Just like last year, WrestleMania 30, the tag team championship match, at that time, the Usos were the tag team champs. It was a good tag team match. It was a good opener. Well, an opener for the pre-show, because it was also on the pre-show. But as far as who I think is going to win this match, when it comes to the challengers, I think the New Day has the best chance at taking the tag team titles away from the champs. But the thing is, I don't think the champs are going to lose their tag team titles at Mania here. So I'm going to go with Cesaro and Tyson Kidd retaining their tag team titles and winning this Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match. And then after that, you've got the André the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, there's a bunch of superstars confirmed for this match. I couldn't name them all, but I'd be wasting some time in this video, so I'm just going to name a few of the superstars in the match. You've got Ryback, you've got Jack Swagger, you've got Big Show, Kane, Eric Rowan, Damon Mizdow, The Miz himself. You've got Hideo Itami, who qualified in an NXT tournament. You've got Curtis Axel, Axelmania, and maybe a possible surprise entry in the match. But, see, I thought initially when the Memorial Battle Royal was on the main card, I was thinking that a certain superstar was going to return and win that match. I think you guys can probably guess what I was thinking of. But then they moved it to the pre-show. And then once they did that, I was like, alright, now I'm not so sure if this superstar is going to return on the pre-show. So for that reason, I'm going to go with Damon Mizdow winning this match. But there's a few guys in the match that I could see winning it. So if Damon Mizdow doesn't win, it's not going to be a shocker. You know, because like I said, I can see a few other guys possibly winning this match. Actually, I can see two other guys winning this match other than Damon Mizdow. So if it's one of those guys, I wouldn't be shocked. But yeah, I'm going to go with Damon Mizdow winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And then after that, you've got Rusev versus John Cena for the United States Championship. And this is a rematch, of course, from Fastlane, where Rusev defended the title against Cena and won. Now, this was the easiest match for me to predict. I'm going with John Cena. I think Cena's going to win this match. I think everybody thinks Cena's going to win this match. Is there really somebody that thinks Rusev's... Well, hey, maybe there's probably some people, you know, that do think Rusev's going to win. But in my opinion, this is, like, the most obvious match to predict on the card. So, yeah, I'm going with John Cena. And I'm looking forward to talking about this match in my simulation of Rusev versus John Cena. And after that, you've got AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bellow Twins in a tag team match. And when it comes to this match, this is also, for me, an easy one to predict. I'm going to go with AJ Lee and Paige getting a win here. And then, the match that I'm looking forward to the most, it's not the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, it's the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. It's going to be Bad News Barrett versus R-Truth versus Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper versus Dean Ambrose versus Stardust versus Daniel Bryan. So it's a 7-man ladder match for the IC title. This, I think, is going to be a really good match. This takes me back to when they were doing, you know, the Money in the Bank ladder match at every single WrestleMania, or at least every single WrestleMania after WrestleMania, since WrestleMania 21, and then they stopped at, I think they stopped at 26. Yeah, I think that's when they stopped. Or maybe 20. No, I don't think there was a Money in the, I don't know. But basically, looking forward to this match. And there's two guys I'm looking at in this match that I think are the guys that have the best chance at winning the title this Sunday. And those two guys are Dean Ambrose and Daniel Bryan. Now, of course, if there's certain someone that I thought would return in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal returns in this ladder match, then that guy might be my favorite. That guy might be the guy I think is going to win the match. But I don't know if he is... Okay, alright, the guy's Sheamus. Obviously, I'm talking about Sheamus. So if Sheamus returns to the ladder match, you know, my pick might change. But, you know, it's not confirmed. We don't know if Sheamus is going to return in the ladder match. We don't know what Sheamus is going to do at WrestleMania, if he's even going to compete in the match. So for that reason, I'm not predicting Sheamus in this match or the Battle Royal. And when it comes to my prediction for the ladder match, I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan winning the title this Sunday. So, after that, you've got The Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. So, The Undertaker returns. This is his first match back, his first appearance since WrestleMania last year when he lost to Brock Lesnar. And I didn't have to do too much thinking in this match. Right away when, you know, this match was announced, or before it was even announced, and, you know, it was pretty obvious that Taker and Bray were going to face off, and that Bray was talking about Taker all along. I was like, alright, Taker's going to win the match at Mania, and I still feel that way. Because, I mean, come on, this is Taker's first appearance in about a year. I really don't think that the first time we see Taker back, he's just going to come back, lose to Bray, and that's it, no. So, I'm going to go with Taker beating Bray at Mania. Of course, there's a bunch of other reasons, but, you know, like I said, I don't want to keep this video too long. And then, you've got Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. Now, when it comes to this match, it's a lot different, for me, than the Taker versus Bray match, where I don't think Randy versus Seth Rollins is a really predictable match. I really think either guy could win the match. Here's the thing though, the usual me would have said that Randy wins the match so he can get his revenge by beating Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, where usually the faces win. But when you think about it, Randy kind of got his revenge when he kicked Seth Rollins' ass on Raw a couple weeks ago, slapped him around, threw him onto the barricade, the steel steps, RKO'd him through the announcer's table, and over the past couple of weeks, he's made Seth Rollins look like his bitch. So when it comes to WrestleMania, I think it's time for Rollins to get, you know, the one-up or the advantage over Randy. Then they could have a rematch at Extreme Rules or something like that. And then when it comes to the main event, the Beast, Brock Lesnar versus, believe that, Roman Reigns. A couple days ago, I would have said this was an extremely easy match to predict. Now that we know Brock is staying, though, I think it's a somewhat easy match to predict. So I'm going to go with Roman Reigns winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship off of Brock at WrestleMania. So that's it for my predictions. Now it's time for you guys to give me your predictions in the comments section below. Let's break this losing streak. I'll list all the matches in the description box so you guys can easily give me your predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, you can click that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm out. See ya.